Eva Mendes pens emotional tribute to late brother Carlos Mendes ahead of his birthday. Eva Mendes recently took to Instagram to share an emotional and heartwarming tribute to her late brother, Carlos Mendes, as his birthday approaches. The 51-year-old actress, known for her roles in films like Training Day and Hitch, opened up about how much she misses her brother and reflected on the deep connection they shared. Carlos passed away nearly 9 years ago, but his memory remains very much alive in Eva's heart. In her touching Instagram post, Mendes posted a series of heartfelt selfies where she was holding a heart-shaped pebble while standing in a lush green setting. The serene background seemed to mirror the peaceful yet bittersweet emotions that Mendes expressed in her post. As she stood there, clutching the pebble close to her heart, Eva shared with her followers the profound sense of longing and connection she still feels with her brother, even years after his passing. Eva began her post by acknowledging the difficult time of year as her brother's birthday approaches. "My brother would have had a birthday this April 2nd, Mendes wrote. "He passed almost 9 years ago. Then less than 2 weeks later, I gave birth to our second baby." Her words captured the complex emotions of grief and new life intersecting, a poignant reminder of how joy and sorrow often coexist in life. Mendes' words reflected a vulnerability and honesty that resonated deeply with her followers. She went on to explain how, as her brother's birthday nears each year, she finds herself looking for signs from him. "When his birthday nears, I start to look for signs that could be him. Of course, this can all be in my head, but I'd rather not believe that. It's not as beautiful," she admitted. The heart-shaped pebble Eva found seemed to be one such sign, a subtle yet powerful symbol of her brother's enduring presence. "So, here I am, starting to see hearts everywhere and feeling him a little extra right now. More to come, I'm sure," Mendes added, suggesting that she feels her brother's spirit in these small but meaningful moments. Eva's younger brother, Carlo Mendes, also shared his grief and longing in the comments section of her post. He wrote, "I miss him so much," echoing the shared sense of loss and love that binds their family even in Carlos' absence. For those who may not be aware, Carlos Mendes passed away in April 2016 after a battle with cancer. His death was a devastating blow to the Mendes family, but Eva has often spoken about how his memory continues to guide and comfort her. At the time of his passing, Eva was pregnant with her second child with Ryan Gosling, which added another layer of emotional complexity to the experience of losing her brother. Carlos Mendes was not only a beloved brother but also a significant figure in Eva's life. He was known for his warmth, humor, and strength, qualities that left a lasting impact on those who knew him. In interviews, Eva has spoken about how Carlos was a source of support and guidance for her throughout her life and career. His passing left a void that could never truly be filled, but Eva has found solace in honoring his memory and keeping his spirit alive through moments like these. Eva's Instagram post struck a chord with her followers, many of whom flooded the comments section with messages of support and understanding. "Sending you so much love, Eva," one fan wrote. Another added, "Signs are real. Your brother is always with you." The outpouring of love and empathy highlighted how grief is a universal experience, and Eva's willingness to share her vulnerability created a space for connection and healing. This isn't the first time Eva Mendes has opened up about her brother's passing. In past interviews and social media posts, she has spoken about how Carlos' death shaped her perspective on life and family. Mendes has often described herself as a deeply private person, but when it comes to Carlos, she has chosen to share her emotions openly, perhaps as a way of keeping his memory alive and allowing others to feel less alone in their own grief. In a previous interview, Mendes recalled the final months of Carlos' life, describing how their family came together to support him through his battle with cancer. "We were all there for him," Mendes said. "He was so strong even when he was in pain. He made us laugh even when we were crying. That's who Carlos was, someone who could bring light into the darkest moments." Mendes has also spoken about how Carlos' passing influenced her approach to parenting. She and Ryan Gosling share 2 daughters, Esmeralda and Amada, and Mendes has often said that she feels Carlos' presence in the way she raises her children. "I tell them about their uncle all the time," Mendes shared in a past interview. "I want them to know how special he was. I see pieces of him in them sometimes and it makes me feel like he's still here." The heart-shaped pebble Mendes mentioned in her recent post is just one example of how she feels Carlos' presence in her daily life. In other posts, Mendes has shared similar experiences, seeing a butterfly at a meaningful moment, hearing a song that Carlos loved, or feeling a sudden sense of peace during a challenging time. "I know it sounds crazy," Mendes once said, "but I believe he's watching over us. And sometimes he lets me know he's there." The connection between Eva Mendes and her brother Carlos was clearly profound. They grew up together in a close-knit Cuban-American family in Los Angeles, where Carlos often took on the role of protector and guide for his younger sister. Mendes has described how Carlos encouraged her to pursue her dreams of acting, even when the odds seemed impossible. "He always believed in me," Mendes said. "When I wanted to quit, he was the one who told me to keep going." Carlos' legacy lives on not only through Mendes' memories but also through the values he instilled in her. Mendes has often spoken about how Carlos taught her the importance of family, loyalty, and staying grounded even in the face of success. "Carlos always reminded me where I came from," Mendes said. "He told me to stay humble, to stay grateful. I carry that with me every day." As Mendes approaches her brother's birthday, it's clear that Carlos' spirit remains a guiding force in her life. The heart-shaped pebble she shared in her post serves as a reminder that love endures even after death. "It's not goodbye," Mendes wrote in another post shortly after Carlos' passing. "It's just see you later." For Eva Mendes, her brother's memory is a source of strength and comfort. Through her public tributes and private reflections, Mendes continues to honor Carlos' legacy in a way that feels authentic and heartfelt. "I miss him every day," Mendes said. "But I know he's still with me. In the signs, in the little moments. And that gives me peace." Eva Mendes' tribute to her late brother Carlos is a poignant reminder that love transcends loss. Even in the face of grief, the bonds of family remain unbreakable. Mendes' words resonate with anyone who has experienced the pain of losing a loved one, offering a message of hope and connection. In sharing her vulnerability, Mendes has created a space for healing, not only for herself but for her followers as well. Carlos Mendes may no longer be physically present, but his spirit lives on in the hearts of those who knew and loved him. And for Eva Mendes, that love will always be a guiding light.